Hey everyone. So Sherry asked me to say something about why I'm passionate on this subject. So first, let me say why am I passionate about deliberate practice? And I guess that goes back probably a couple of years when I was lucky enough to meet and spend some time with a guy called Carl Anders Ericsson. He wrote a book called Peak, if you want to Google him. And he talks in that book about deliberate practice. And he spoke about it on the day I met him. And I find it just all really made sense. What he talks about is the fact that when we get reasonably good at something, it becomes harder and harder to change and therefore harder and harder to improve. Anytime we go to practice, our brain is captured by the thousands and thousands of previous hours of practice. So we're kind of programmed to do things the same way. Our brain, our unconscious brain, I mean, knows what we do, what we don't do, what seems to work, what doesn't work. And it's very hard to unstick that. It's also hard to lose the critical voice, the voice that says, you should be better than this by now. You've been doing this for so long. If you were going to get this, you'd have got it by now. So again, that really gets in the way of changing. And all deliberate practice is about, really, is about freeing ourselves up from those constraints, creating the right mental space to playfully explore something new. And that's the phrase that Sherry and I have hit on, is the idea of playful exploration. So she's going to do some playful exploration with you, and I hope you enjoy that. The second thing I'm passionate about is the actual topic that we've chosen to explore this time, which is sitting. Sitting in the form, that is, not just sitting around, although they come to pretty much the same thing. And that's really part of this exploration. This goes back to last year when, just after the winter training, Harm sent me a video of some guy throwing another guy into a wall to the soundtrack of Santana, which is a great video, so thank you, Harm, for that. But that's not the video that really hooked me. The next one on YouTube was a video of a guy showing a new beginner, somebody who'd only done 2 or 3 Tai Chi lessons, how to do push hands, open push hands. And he did that in 10 minutes. And as part of that, he was really emphasizing the idea of sitting to receive. And he was really demonstrating it with his body. And I thought, do I do that? I'm not sure that I do. So I started to use this approach of playful exploration to explore what does sitting mean and how does sitting come into the form. And the reason I'm so passionate, the reason I eventually said to Sherry, would it be, would she think about doing something on winter training on this, is that in a very short space of time, it dramatically changed my form and unstuck me from a place I'd got to. So I feel my form's moved on quite significantly when it had probably previously got a bit stuck. So that's why I thought it was worth sharing, that feeling of excitement, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. See you in summer training in Sardinia.